Greetings, Star Trek Fleet Commanders. I am the Angry Rhino. Please like the video and subscribe to the channel. Now, I know I'm probably going to get a lot of shit for making a video like this, but with some of the updates, I'm going to make a mining video. TC, Territory Capture Season 2 is underway. First day, officially anyway, was yesterday. A lot of one-star territories happening yesterday, or at least the start of a new week, I guess. Not just a new season, but the week really starts on Wednesday. And today, Thursday, you got a bunch of two-star territories. Now, something I did cover in the patch notes, or I guess the Season 2 notes, the changes, however you want to describe that webpage, I remember talking about, but when I came in here and saw the numbers myself, you gotta realize I've been playing for almost 4 years, and territory is almost that old. So when you come in here and you see 750,000 two-star Isogen, it's just so weird to me because I'm not used to seeing an Isogen node that big. Just not. So, with this kind of refresh to Isogen Mining, I thought it might be useful to go over some mining officers, maybe some mining tactics, more specifically to Isogen. You can use some of these tactics on other nodes, but this is more specific to Isogen. And yes, with these increased numbers here, there is more chance for OPC. So another video, probably tomorrow's video, will be centered more on Isogen hunting. So two sides of the same coin. Alright, so as you can see, two-star Isogen nodes are now 750,000. One star are 500,000. 3-star are 1 million. Alright, so let's take a look at some of the crews. Alright, now I don't have these in any specific order really, even though I probably should. More based on me putting them on my ships. Now there are two officers that deal with increasing Isogen mining speed specifically. And they are Mackinnon with her officer ability, increase the rate of Isogen mining by 40%. This is at tier 2. Yeah, she's kind of an old officer. Still at tier 2 because wonderful sourcing for some of these officers. Alright, and the next one is, there you go, Arium. It's her captain ability. With 1 synergy, 60,000 increase to your Isogen mining speed. Pretty self-explanatory, right? You want your Isogen mining to go faster. It's one of the things that you can use. Some of the other officers that increase your mining speed, though not specific to Isogen mining. 10 of 11. Right there. Let's go that way. Nope, that's not one of them. These are one of them. Well, okay. I can do it over here, I guess, right? You're going to have here, who's the Fess, right? This is Fess. Doesn't even tell you who it is. One of the Ferengi assholes. I kind of keep all the Ferengis together. You see the captain ability, so that is with synergy, 125% to your Isogen, to just mining speed. This is Quark's officer ability. Again, will increase with tier ups. Increase mining speed, 120%. This would be Fess. Wait, no, this is Airrock. Don't remember. Fess is the captain. Airrock is the guy for Latinum. So his officer ability is mining speed. It's relatively low. He's a rare, and I don't have him tiered up that much. So 40% increase there. I didn't really want to send them out there. I have them sitting in the system. I really don't want that, do I? Officer ability for Fess here reduces your protected cargo, which does kind of suck. I wanted to bring him back. No. How about this? All right. So that was mining speed. Guess talk about Mackinnon 2 a bit because her captain ability is mining speed. Goes along with her, officer ability. So that works there. And don't forget about Dixon Hill, below deck ability, increasing your mining speed. All those can be used to increase your mining speed. Now I pulled these guys back, one so I can remember their names. Yes, Fess. Fess is a guy with mining speed as guy. Airrock is the Latinum asshole. Alright. So now, yes, you can put speed guys on there, but what you're really going to want to do, well, it probably depends on your server a little bit. I think a lot of people, the general rule of thumb anyway, is UPC is UPC. You should probably leave that alone. It's going to cause a whole giant shitstorm if you start smacking around underprotected cargo mining ships. OPC is another thing. That's handled a lot differently. But underprotected cargo, no. So, something you want to look for is protected cargo officers. Why I wanted to pull these back. Take a look at Quark here. Now, the only one I changed with this crew was the captain. I just switched Fess and Quark. So I get a little less mining speed from the captain ability, but I get 120% protected cargo. Now, of course, at the same time, if you were going to do this, you're going to want to switch out Fess here because his captain ability isn't in play. It's only his officer ability, and his officer ability is reducing your protected cargo. So you would want to get Fess off of there. If you're not going to use his captain ability to increase your speed, get him off of there because he's hurting your protected cargo. All right. Another protected cargo officer you saw here was DuPont. In the same group with Mackinnon. And she is in the original mining group with Pring and Barrett and Stan and Helvia and Demethea Demethea. And everybody's favorite, Kibish. The one you should not use because supposedly there is a glitch there. You get attacked on a mining node and you have Kibish, or maybe it is Barrett. It's one of the Klingon assholes. If you get attacked while you got one of those assholes on your ship, there's a glitch that it really can drop your station speed shield. That, to the best of my knowledge, has not been fixed yet. Some people say it's been fixed. Some people also say they put a shield up, got attacked with these two on their mining ship, and their P shield got removed. So, I'm just going to tell you not to use them. You have no reason to use Barrett or Kibish. Use somebody else. Ain't worth the risk, in my opinion. Alright, who else is going to help your protected cargo? You got these three assholes right here. Board to Pring or 3 of 11. just like the Pring, but bigger. 450%, and that's only at tier 4. Going to go up to 500% at max tier, which is a lot. Especially good because it's an officer ability. You got 1 of 11 here. Not as good as any of the Prings, or actually he's probably one of the worst ones. But more protected cargo is more protected cargo. Use him as you choose, if you choose. And Grush can be gotten relatively easy to max Grush if you can progress in your Syndicate XP. Harder for some people, I know, but the Mantis is out there. Yeah, it is kind of a hardship to level up, but you can get a lot of Syndicate XP through the Mantis. And with all these battle passes out there, you can get a lot of Syndicate XP. So it's relatively easy to max Grush. Not that maxing Grush really affects your protected cargo, because the protected cargo is his captain ability. 100% by himself. As of right now, he only has one partner. That's Mavery, who can also be had in Syndicate XP. He'll add another 50% to you. And Mavery does, another mining officer. Not necessarily specific to Isogen, but his captain ability is max cargo, and his officer ability is crystal gas and ore mining speed. But he does have synergy with Grush, so he can get you more protected cargo. So for instance, I had 1 of 11 here, get me 40% protected cargo. With synergy, Mavery gets me another 50%. So which person should I really be using as a sidecar here? 1 of 11 or Mavery? So whoever's going to get you more protected cargo, assuming you don't want to use them anywhere else. Alright, moving on here. Actually, there was nobody for protected cargo here. Tilly was there just for synergy with Arium. Here you go. These are the last few protected cargo officers that I have seen. As far as officers, there's a whole bunch of research and fleet commanders and forbidden texts and artifacts. Almost too much shit to keep up with. Actually, there's also a projectile too, which doesn't make any sense at all, but okay. Here is regular T'Pring. 300%, that is her at max. Some people's favorite, I like Barclay. I think I like Dwight Schultz because I really liked the 18 when I was a kid. I think he's underrated TV actor, but that is just my opinion. Below deck ability, increased protected cargo. He is in transporter pattern, so he should be relatively easy to max out. He's not going to get you that much protected cargo, but since he is going to go below deck, it's like extra. So it is something you should invest in, especially if you want more protected cargo. Alright. I'm pretty sure this is the last guy. If anybody remembers one that I missed, by all means, you're welcome to shout it out. Joaquin. Very old officer. Part of Khan's crew here. That's why I had Khan on the ship. I don't really use Khan for too much else anymore. Except for synergy with Joaquin, because Joaquin's captain ability increases your protected cargo. Not a lot. At base, it's 50%, and you only get 15 extra percent with this synergy. So it's not a lot at all. It's an old officer. That's why it's so low. His thing was data mining, so if that's still your thing, remember, use Joaquin, level his ass up, or data mining speed. Okay, trying to get this video in quick because, yeah, it is a mining video. Wrapping this up. Larger Isogen nodes are available. With that comes the need to mine Isogen faster or have shit ton more protected cargo. Talked about many of the officers I use when I mine Isogen. A lot of protected cargo officers. There's a few increased Isogen speed officers. Ariam with her captain ability and Mackinnon with her officer ability. They are useful, especially Mackinnon because she's in that original mining crew group with T'Pring and DuPont. You won't get max synergy if you use T'Pring and DuPont, but you will get a good amount of protected cargo. That's one of the key things there. You can mine all that shit all you want, and you can mine Isogen fairly fast. Somebody blows your ass up in your OPC, you don't get to keep it. So you might as well keep all the shit you mine anyway. Comment below, how do you go about mining Isogen? Do you go straight for speed and not worry about your OPC? Or do you concentrate more on protected cargo so you can keep what you actually mine? And feel free to comment, do you now hate me more because I just did a mining video? But I swear, I'll do a Isogen hunting video in the next day or two. I gotta figure out my schedule. Be sure to like and subscribe. I am the Angry Rhino. Shields up, Commanders.